Canadian whiskey finished in barrels from one of the most revered rum distilleries in the Caribbean. This is the Okanagan Spirits Laird of Fintry Rum barrel finish, and it just brought home gold at the 2025 World Spirits Awards. Let me know down below if you have a favorite rum-finished whiskey. I love them. I'd love to know which other ones to check out. But what I've got here is the newest release in Okanagan Spirits Double Wood Laird of Fintry line. And if you like sweet whiskeys, this one is for you. After aging in their own custom toasted barrels for about 5.5 years, they transferred that whiskey to Rum Agricole casks from Martinique for another 3 years. So we're looking at about 8.5 years total maturation. Here's the thing though, most rums, whether white, spiced, or dark, start life as molasses. These molasses-based rums, they're cheap, they're efficient, can be delicious, and they give us plenty of the rum we know and love. But Rhum Agricole, different story. It's made from crushing fresh sugarcane, fermenting the juice, distilling it of course, and usually these are a little more sort of grassy and herbaceous. There are also cane honey rums with more of a rounded sweetness and depth, somewhere between the two, I think. But this isn't a class on rum, so let's get back to whiskey. Plenty of whiskeys use rum barrels for finishing. I love Balvenie's Caribbean Cask. There is, of course, Glenfiddich's Rum Cask and Teeling, but these pull from molasses-based rum. Laird of Fintry, they're working with something less common. Tyler from Okanagan Spirits, he fell in love with Rum JM, a family-run distillery in Martinique, crafting Rum Agricole since the 1700s. It took him, I think it was about 5 years, to convince them to sell him a few barrels. Now, the Okanagan Spirits gets about 25 barrels a year. He's arranged for these barrels to arrive still damp with rum. Apparently, when the barrels arrive, they pour out all the rum that's left, and well, with 25 barrels, you probably have quite a lot of rum. So what do? They hold a little party. Now, Okanagan Spirits, whiskeys, they age their way in rickhouses without climate control. Winters in the Okanagan, where they are, can dip to minus 20 Celsius. Summers get hot enough to pull the spirit deep into the oak. What they believe is that this accelerates the flavor development, giving a 15-year-old effect in half the time. Many Indian distilleries talk about this too. But Okanagan Spirits also toast their barrels in a unique way that caramelizes the sap deep into the wood because of how deep the whiskey gets pulled into the wood when it gets warm. But let's give this a try. I will talk more about it after. We're looking at 42% here. So let's give it a pour. It's got a beautiful warm color to it. Oh, the nose is really nice. Salted caramel, sweet, like butterscotch. But the malt comes through too, nice and bready, almost like a rye. Plum skins. I'm not sure the rum has much going on there. It's a sort of balance between bright vibrancy, sugary sweetness. Okay. On the palate, I'm getting like a sweet bread. Definitely the rum cask coming through here. Slightly like malt chocolate, powdered sugar, overripe plums. Yeah. There's a dry ashiness to it, really good. Definitely something drying. It's quite thick. Yeah, you can see the viscosity to it, really nice. It's delicious. I did say I like rum finishes. I like this one. The finish lingers nice and long. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not a huge rum drinker. I do have a few bottles, but I do also love a good maple finish whiskey. Very Canadian of me, I know. And this reminds me a little bit of that. Not in the sweetness of the maple, but how the finish adds depth and this viscosity to it. This one has sort of this bright, grassy, almost brandy-like thing going on with the plums. Unexpected, but it works beautifully. At around $85, it's a premium pour without a premium price. But if you are curious how a Canadian whiskey plays with Rum Agricole's rare, vibrant notes, Laird of Fintry's rum barrel is absolutely worth exploring. Like I said, I do like my rum-finished whiskeys. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go pour myself a second one. See you soon.